doing your deep yoga breath. All right, let's do the other hand. Remember the yoga breathing? Inhale, the belly comes out. Keep inhaling, the ribs open up. Keep inhaling, feel the collarbone move. Let's do one more yoga breath. Yeah, keeping the shoulders relaxed. All right, so 1, 2, okay, 3, that's a challenge there. And then let's try 1, 2, okay, 3 is a challenge. It's okay if you're stretching with only one finger. It's okay if 2 fingers is your limit of your stretch. Try to do this every day. If you're already suffering from arthritis, try to do this 2 or 3 times a day, and you'll be amazed as to what your hands, because you give your hands a little bit of attention, you'll be so amazed as to what your hands will allow you to do. So now there's a fun one that I really enjoy. And it's called the peacock. So we make the little beak, and then we take the other. So now you want your hands to be relaxed. So before we do the peacock, let's do a little bit of, this is actually kind of more like Tai Chi. Just getting some blood. You probably feel blood in your hands already from, especially if those stretches were foreign to you, or if they were uncomfortable. You probably got a lot of blood already in your hands. Okay, now take your hands and rub them together. Push your palms together as hard as you can. Go as fast as you can. Create heat. Blood in the hands. Anytime we can bring blood to an area of the body that is discomforted, the blood, it does the work. Only if our blood is alkalized. We want our blood to have an alkalinity of 7.4 is normal. And if you test yourself for the alkalinity of your blood, you can get those little sticks and just put your tongue on it. And make sure that you're eating properly. Lots of vegetables to keep the blood alkalized. And then that way, as we got a lot of blood into the hands, and that in itself, can make the arthritis go away. Eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of foods that form alkalinity in the body. So we look at food and we say, ooh, lemon, that's acid. But you put an acid in your stomach, and that actually creates the body to become alkalized. So take a look at some alkalinity type of foods. Peacock. All right, so we made the beak, and then you pull the finger and put it behind one joint, and then pull the other finger and put it, on the other joint, and then pull the last finger and put it up there. Okay, I know what you're thinking right now. Oh my God, Elizabeth Webb. What does she call herself? What do I call myself? I'm your yoga lifestyle coach. And okay, so now if you can't do this, if they can't do this, what should we tell them? Okay, if you can't do that, just pull the finger and then let it recover, and then pull the other finger. Okay. I did that for quite a while, and I held it for a long time, so I'm feeling wonderful effects of keeping hands flexible. So now that was if you did that with me, now, yes, this is a yoga move. We're just rubbing, yes, just a gentle rub. We're encouraging, can you see, is the video picking up how red my hands are? Because I'm forcing my hands to get blood into them because I love my hands. Did you know that I do sign language? And I love my hands so much that I keep them happy. And please, I hope you'll watch this show over and over again and do yoga for arthritis. Doing yoga in your hands, keeping the dexterity of your fingers supple. That is so important for us. So please tune into the show again and watch this so that you can do all those exercises all over again. Okay, now let's move on to our meditation. So there's a wonderful meditation that the Alzheimer's, and the link on the screen, if you follow the link that's on your screen to the Alzheimer's, it's right there on your screen. And if you follow that link, it will take you to a lot of wonderful information. Of course, we know Alzheimer's is something that happens because the brain isn't getting the nutrition that it needs, probably because our blood isn't alkalized enough. Who knows why? But the link that was on the screen, if you go there, they'll give you a lot of wonderful information. So they teach an exercise which I call the Kirtan Kriya. They call it the 12-minute memory exercise. And my husband, Bill Webb, has actually created, he's a composer, he's actually composed a CD with this memory chant on it. If you'd like one, just contact me and we'll be happy to send you a free CD and just ask for the memory chant CD. So this memory chant has words that it uses and which we would call a mantra, and it also has mudras that it uses. And good thing we just warmed up our hands because mudra means hand positions. So we're going to use Satnam. Satnam in our language would mean my true essence. So if we want to meditate, and what is meditation to you? Okay, meditation to me is getting in touch with who I truly am, quieting everything down. And it's so hard sometimes in our society to quiet things down. So this memory chant actually allows you to talk and do things, but it's creating a new pathways in the brain, especially if you can do this meditation for 40 days in a row. It will change up your life. So if we're going to take Satnam, those two words, and divide it into 4 syllables, then we're going to come up with Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So those are the 4 words that we're going to be saying. And when we break up those syllables, I'll explain more about this in our next session. But today, what I'd like to do is just kind of describe how we're going to do this. So when we push the fingers together, now earlier in the episode today, I had you really, pushing that marshmallow. Don't make your knuckles, your little fingertips become white like we were before. But don't be so light that you're hardly touching. Because think about this. We're actually doing reflexology. And the reflexology points in our fingertips, guess what they stimulate? Yep, the brain. So, sa, ta, na, ma is going to be spoken out loud. And then when we're done speaking out loud, and when we speak it out loud, think about that. We speak most of the time, and that's the way that we express ourselves, by speaking out loud. And if this is our meditation, then the second one that we do, sata nama, is whispered.